If there is something that religion did very well, is to train people that their reality is already fixed, that there is a written reality by some invisible force that shapes the kind of life that you're going to experience. And when people come to this understanding, or when they connect, or when they accept this idea, then they become fixed, because they believe that there is an invisible hand, an invisible deity somewhere out there that is actually determining the course of your life. And this is not entirely accurate, because most people don't really question these beliefs. They don't question these ideas. And if you question these ideas and you question these beliefs, you'll come to learn that there is something known as metaphysics. And metaphysics is simply a branch of philosophy or science that simply explains how reality is, the nature of reality, of existence of things, and how things really work. What I simply mean is that you've got to understand there are metaphysical laws. For example, there is a law known as the law of cause and effect. And this law of cause and effect simply states that for every cause there is an effect, and for every effect there is a cause. In simpler terms, it means that everything which happens, there is a reason behind it. Nothing simply happens because it is happening. Everything that happens, there is a reason for it to happen. Every action leads to a reaction, and every reaction leads to an action. So once you understand the law of cause and effect, you will realize that there are causes. There are things that cause what manifests into your life. So you stop working with the effect, you start working with the causes. And in this video, we're going to simply talk about how you can start working with the causes so that you can bring about a very, very big change into your life. And I'll be really focusing on the concept of present moment awareness. Now, if there is something that is very, very important in life, it's not your past, it's not your future. And what you actually call your past is just a recollection of memories, things that are not existing. They existed, but they're not existing. Okay, and what you call future is things that you perceive or things that you anticipate are going to happen. But what we fail to realize that beyond the concept of time, which is past, future, we have what you call the present moment. The present moment is the now, the very now that I'm speaking about. And if you become a master of leaning into the present moment, then you will escape this time loop. And once you escape this time loop and enter into the present, it means that now you have the power to actually influence your reality. Now you are working in the realm of the cause, not the effect. The past is the effect. What you call the future, which will also unfold in the now, is actually also an effect. But for you to be able to have power or say of what you want to be your future or what you want to be your past, this present moment is your only key, is your only goal. So why is the present moment so important? This is why the present moment is so important. Now let's talk about how we create things, or how creation simply happens. The first thing to understand about creation is that everything which you see out there, before it became manifested physically, it happened in the mind. So creation first happens where? In the mind, in the form of thoughts. Okay, and the thoughts either come from emotions, or emotions brings thoughts. So emotions and thoughts are intertwined, but thoughts are what we call electronic, and emotions are magnetic. So when you combine thoughts and emotions, you create what we call electromagnetic waves. And these electromagnetic waves, they are unseen with the physical eye, because the physical eye only sees the limited reality. But when you combine emotions and thoughts, they create electromagnetic waves. These electromagnetic waves are then sent out to the universal energetic field. And then what happens, because of the law of attraction, whereby like attracts like, you end up attracting similar experiences or circumstances as in harmony with your thoughts and your emotions. Okay, so this means that every thought which comes and becomes emotionalized, it has a potential to actually manifest. But by being in the present moment, this is what happens. When a thought comes, you will be aware of the thoughts, because you are always observing everything, like the observer. So when something pops up into your mind, or you start feeling something within you, instead of identifying with it and giving it attention or energy so that it can start manifesting, you become aware of it. And once you become aware of it, it means that you are not it, you detach from it. If you're not aware of something that is happening and you become identified with it, you become polarized with it. But once you become aware of something, you observe it, you detach from it. And once you detach from it, you have removed the powers of creation. You have removed, because if you observe something and detach from it, you will not give it an emotional reaction. Let's say, for example, you are in a conversation with someone and then they start insulting you. Then instead of you becoming identified with the emotions that come when they insult you, you observe what your mind is trying to tell you to counteract. Your mind will tell you fight them, your mind will tell you insult them back. But if you simply watch it and realize that this is the mind talking, it is the conditioned mind, this is not who I really am, you observe it. What this person says will not have any power over you. You'll just see, you will just see them as just another person trying to show their insecurities unto you. So that is the power of becoming the observer. So the moment you learn the art of being in the present moment, which is nothing else than just being the observer, being the awareness behind whatever is happening. So right now you are eating, just be the awareness of the activity of eating. Feel that food, see it. When you're having a conversation with someone, be present, be the observer, be the end of the awareness, be the awareness behind the conversation. Don't be in your mind trying to think about a reply to give them. Just be fully present in the moment. Be in the now. Be in the body. To be in the body is to feel, is to see, is to hear what is happening in the present, and not leaning into the mental activity. The mental activity never stops. And most of the time, the mental activity is there to actually keep you tamed, to actually keep you in realities that are familiar. And that familiarity brings comfort. And that comfort means that there is stagnation, there is no growth. So the more you lean into the present moment, then now you can start choosing and picking the thoughts that you want to manifest. So if you see something which is negative that you do not really want to manifest, you become aware of it and you detach from it emotionally. If you feel something which is empowering, mostly the feelings of peace, stillness, excitement, these are feelings that you want to feel them fully. So the more you feel them fully, you are tuning the reality to enter into that state, because you are already at that state. So the more you do that, you start changing your internal frequency. And the more you change your internal frequency, you are now hacking the causes of your own reality. And with a little bit of time in this third dimensional reality, or even instant, because time does not really exist, it's just a mental concept created in this illusionary third dimensional reality, you can start manifesting instantly. You experience synchronicities and all these events. So the main takeaway is to simply be the observer and refuse giving attention to thoughts and emotions that you don't want to manifest. It's just a matter of choices, just a matter of decisions. And for you to be able to make the right decisions, you need to be at the right state of consciousness. This means that you should always be the observer. Always realize that whatever is happening is just happening, and you are the experiencer. You are not what is happening, you are the experiencer. You are the awareness behind what is happening. And guys, if this video has resonated with you, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like it, and I'll see you on the next one.